Hi, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 2024 love reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all the good things that YouTube likes. So, thank you so much for doing so. So, let's see what the cards have to say. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Okay. So we're crowned here with the Queen of Swords, and this is fantastic. We are air sign energy. So we're represented by the swords in the minor arcana. We're represented by justice in the major arcana. So we're coming through here as the Queen of Swords, very authoritative within our own being, knowing our mind, knowing what it is that we want, cutting through a lot of doubts and fears and negativity. And moves us then to the Six of Cups. Know that the past is going to have a big influence right now on our present when it comes to the month of April. And it comes to what we're looking for in love and how we're looking at love. Past relationships can be coming up in our mind, or past heartbreaks and pains and disappointments, or a parents' relationship, or our guardians, or whomever raised us, where that past can almost seem more real than our present, and it's not necessarily in the best way. It's either going to be in the way of, you know if it's in the best way, it's like, I'm never going to have a love as great as that, or it's going to be on the other end of the spectrum where it's like, you know it was so hard for them. What makes me think that I'm even able to have what I want, what I love in my life? It moves us then to the Three of Swords reverse. We're releasing a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain, and a lot of disappointment. We were bogged down by it before, and we've had three major heartbreaks that can come into play during this time. We might have had more than three major heartbreaks, because I hear somebody say, it wasn't just three. But what Spirit is saying here is that in our past, there were three major heartbreaks that have held us back and have really, you know, infiltrated the way we look at love and our present. It brings us then to the Nine of Wands reverse. We are still trying to please everybody. And that is something that we need to be mindful of, just as a Libra in general. People pleasing can be very much our thing. It's part of our personality. So looking here and just knowing that we're trying to make everybody happy, but that hasn't worked for us in the past. It's not going to work for us as we move forward. And we're going to find that our body is really saying to us, like, I don't want this, right? I don't want to be responsible for everybody's happiness. So we can find that we get headaches and body aches, and you know, especially holding the tension in our shoulders and in our neck. So just be aware of this. And with the Seven of Wands, we're tired of fighting. We're actually stopping the fighting when it comes to what we love and when it comes to what we want. We're saying, I stand up for what I believe in. Absolutely. Like, no doubt of that. But I'm tired of my energy always being like a clenched fist, right? Hold your hand like this just for these few seconds. It hurts. So here, when we're looking at the Seven of Wands, we're looking at a release of everything we thought we had to fight for in order to get the love that we wanted in our lives. And this is going to be a change in our energy, a shift in ourselves to really say, okay, you know, the world is what the world is, right? I can't fight every battle. I stand up for what I believe in and what is sacred to me, but I move forward in love, and I'm choosing love. And that is going to be a really important thing for us during the month of April, to choose love. Now, let's see what Spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a rain cloud in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on Sunday. On Sunday, it's every Sunday. So let's see here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is mystical. We need to embrace our magical, mystical element of love, of self, and of spirit, and of passion, and of light. And so, here with our mystical energy coming forward, it sounds silly in a love reading to say, oh, embrace the mystical. It's like, okay, well, what does that even mean? It's embracing the spiritual aspect of ourselves. It's saying, what does my soul need? What does my soul want? It doesn't matter whether we're in a relationship or we're looking for a relationship. It is saying, what is the aspect of me that needs to come forward? Or how do I need to step forward in my own life? And how do I need to be in love with myself? It moves us then to our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet, reversed. And this is Mother Earth. We need to connect with the earth. We need to ground ourselves and center ourselves. Going outside in our bare feet or in barefoot shoes would be absolutely beneficial for us, but grounding ourselves to the earth. And also, so there's this idea of perfection around Mother Earth. So just be mindful about that, because we always think, people say like, oh, she's like an Earth Mother, or something to that effect, where it's like, oh, she's just perfect, so nurturing, so caring. But remember also, the Earth has, tornadoes and hurricanes and blizzards. The Earth isn't just this nurturing element. So why do we have to just be one element of ourselves? So looking at that when it comes to the earth chakra, or the star chakra located 6 inches below our feet, that's going to be an important thing. Like, how am I grounding myself? How am I seeing myself? How am I moving myself forward in my energy? Because we're going to try and be all one way or all the other way, and we need that balance. Libra, that's who we are. We're represented by the scales. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So here we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. We need to be mindful of vampiric energy. We're releasing a lot of vampiric energy. We're releasing a lot of toxic energy around us in the month of April. We're really sitting there and saying, why am I even hanging on to this? It has no value to me whatsoever. But be mindful of that vampiric energy, kind of like we're so comfortable with it, right? It's been such a part of us that it's wanting to pull us back down into it. So with that reverse, we're releasing the vampiric energy, and we need to see that within ourselves, how we are releasing what has held us back, or what has drained us, or what has made us feel overwhelmed, because we really are stepping into this time as the Queen of Swords. And it doesn't matter how we identify ourselves, whether we say, I'm not a queen or I am. The Queen of Swords is us saying, I embrace the power of my voice. The Queen of Swords is also known as the most, we'll say, witchy of the queens. The swords don't always have the best reputation, but I think they are fantastic. So the Queen of Swords is the most masculine of the queens. She knows what she wants. She knows what she's trained for. We also have to realize that the swords are the only weapon within the tarot. So swords were signs of nobility. They took tremendous skill, and they still do take tremendous skill to master. And here with the Queen of Swords, we're cutting through so much nonsense. We're cutting through so much, hurt and doubt and, questioning of ourselves that we have gone through. And we're saying, no, but this is me. This is my power. This is my distinction. This is me. And there's a fierceness to that. We're looking at the past, and we honor the past, but we're not living in the past. And so that is going to be important. Honor the past, because it has shaped us and it has molded us, but we do not live there. It'll be very easy during this time to fall into the same patterns that we once had, to see the past as being so prevalent into our present. But where we stand right now, that is prevalent into us. And it moves us then into the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords reversed is a release of heartbreak and pain and disappointment. It doesn't matter if we're in a relationship. It doesn't matter if we're looking for a relationship. What matters here is that we're looking at a lot of heavy things that have happened to us in our life. And we're saying, I see you, but I am not defined by you. And that is going to be a huge thing. We have to look at our people pleasing right here with the Nine of Wands and kind of call it out a little bit, because we're going to find that we get headaches, that we, our body aches. We feel overwhelmed trying to be everything for everyone and forgetting to show up for us. Seven of Wands reversed. It's not one battle after another after another. It can't be. It's time to stop that cycle. If we're in a relationship where it's like that, it's like, okay, now I have to rethink this. If we've been in relationships where we say, it's always one battle after another, we need to stop that. And this is going to be a time where we're becoming very aware of toxic cycles and, and is stepping away from what doesn't work for us anymore, because we're kind of seeing it now. Not kind of, we're seeing it now. And it's like, no, that's not me. I embrace my voice. I embrace my power. I move forward in the greatness that is me. And with the 7 of Wands reversed, I know when I stand up for myself, and I know where I sit there and say, you know what, waste of energy. Waste of energy, I choose me. Our subconscious spirit message is focus reversed. So we can be a little bit all over the place during the month of April. So just be mindful and aware of this. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the 7 of Cups. The repeat of the number 7. 7 is a truth number. 7 is also a number that can have us called out on little things. So just be mindful about this during this time. We can have people standing right next to us telling whoppers of a lie, and we'll say something that is maybe a little bit embellished and we'll get called out. So just be aware of that. With the 7 of Cups, we can really fall into our idea of it. I always see this as Narcissus, right? So in love with his own image that he falls into the light because he just can't get close enough to himself. So here, just be mindful of the idea of something being so alluring that we drowned in it instead of like, instead of what it actually is. So just be aware of that, because it's almost like the dream of something is what's pulling us forward instead of where we actually are, what it actually is, or who the person actually is. We then have self-mastery, our solar plexus chakra coming into play. And this is a time to listen to your gut. This is a time to listen to your gut and move forward in the power of yourself. And it brings us then to the King of Cups reversed. The King of Cups is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The King of Cups in the upright position leads by example. The King of Cups reversed doubts himself, is overwhelmed by the emotions of everybody else. And this is going to be a time subconsciously where it's like we just don't want to feel it anymore. And by it, I mean like the intensity of the world. So here, being aware of that, looking and feeling with the King of Cups and saying, I trust my heart. I let my heart lead me forward. I move forward in the determination of my emotions and of what I love. And I see me and I stand in my power. And that's going to be a game changer for us. That is going to be a powerful game changer for us, Libra. But we have to see that right now, for whatever reason, we're doubting our own emotions, and we can be easily overwhelmed by the emotions of others and by everything that's going on. So looking at love and saying, love is a beautiful thing. But we need to be very mindful and set clear boundaries, not to be overwhelmed by everybody else's demands. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time, of our love, and of ourselves. And please know that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.